Okay, guys, this is an awful idea. We are here with GURPS aficionado right now.
Yeah, that's me.
There we go. His signature phrase.
Yeah, known for it, actually.
Okay, so we were originally going to record this, but we had the awful idea. We had the awful idea of
Recording it live.
yes, there's a recording of us in my on my computer somewhere saying, "You know what? Fuck it, we're doing this live." Oh, I probably shouldn't have cursed at the start of this. I really shouldn't have done that. But
Chat, edit that one out.
I don't think they can, but they'll try to.
Of course they can't. Why would we let them edit the video?
Yeah, I mean that'd be fun though. Not gonna lie, but
I don't think that would be that fun.
but
Anyway.
yes, this is pretty much a low fantasy. I'd say high skill, high tier character game wherein these get
Highbrow.
puns. Yeah, highbrow. I'd say highbrow. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna talk myself up. I'm gonna say it's highbrow, highbrow, low fantasy. But either way, this is pretty much a alternate history Europe low fantasy rendition wherein the royalty are all vampiric, are pretty much members of a trifecta of vampiric royalty. There are there are three main core families that all rule over Western Europe,
So
and
kind of like real monarchs.
yeah, pretty much. But instead, they're all cool vampires instead of lame old guys. But either way, this particular session is going to be starring our good old friend, aficionado's character.
Alistair Goldmane.
Ah, yes.
You know me.
You see, the
Knight.
thing is, that one, that one module
Thing
that we
that
won't
happened that
talk
one
about,
time?
that one module we won't talk about at all, that I'm working on continuously, is
Killing it, oh yeah.
actually was actually a game that we played a couple years ago, and this character is a continuation of those events that happened, that eventually I will finish and not put off further. But either way, Alistair has taken after the name of a certain knight, Aldrich Goldmane, and now roams the lands as a hedge knight himself, actually.
That I do. I was once a knave, a renegade, an all around shithead until I met that fellow Aldrich, and he taught me that you don't have to kill people for fun. You can do it because they pay you. And also how to be a good person and stuff like that. So,
Just now it's quiet.
that's
I'm gonna enlouden you. I'm gonna make you louder.
yes, enlouden me, make my mouth larger.
How about that, guys? Is that better? Start talking and
I
not
don't.
expletives.
I'm not a dog. I don't bark on command. I don't take orders.
Am I just
Skipping class.
loud?
That's good. They don't teach you about
Maybe
GURPS.
I'm just too loud.
Maybe shrinking your mouth.
Okay, I'm gonna make myself quieter. Let's see, louder. All right, start talking, aficionado.
I'm not a dog that barks on command, man. I don't take orders.
All right, is that better? Is that better? We're talking about characters right now, guys.
It's important.
That is true. Volume probably goes first before characters. It's food. It's water, food, volume, characters. That's the what's that? Maslow's triangle.
Something like that. You've made like Maslow's polyhedron, but
Yeah, exactly. Okay, all right. Louder than us. All right, cool. Us. All right, I've made it now a bit more equal. Hopefully, I've got some
that's the
good
way we
old.
like it. It's a collaborative storytelling, right?
Exactly.
We're
Yeah.
both partners in this.
This is like the crowd. This is like a no. This is Nigerian cinema where we have the video Joker talking while the movie is happening, where you guys are the video Joker right now.
Yeah, chat, take a vote. Do I cut off the head of the first NPC I meet?
Oh no. But either way, so as it stands, Alistair Riviere is currently on the road right now.
Mm-hmm. It's been a few long years since the events to the module, and I found my work sparingly and not with great aplomb. So,
all right, I'm increasing both the volumes of the noises right now. We're both being increased right now. There should be absolutely no complaints about voices. Yeah, there we go. There we go. I've increased both of our voices noises. I'm gonna have to cut off so much of this VOD, but I can't do that because the intro's in there too. And the whole point of this that is
run it back on the intro.
Yeah, run it back, guys. Ignore everything we said before until now. This is the intro, actually, guys. This is the actual intro. What did we say? I think we said something. We said something about playing the game live, right?
Hey guys, welcome to the GURPS Federal Agent Live Super Show. Here we're going to be giving you guys a live recorded session.
Yeah,
of
this
GURPS.
is live. This is all live, by the way. This is an awful idea.
We were going to record it, but we decided to move it to live because what the hell? The masses demand their GURPS.
Thank you, Gamer Bro, for doing the bit. All right, but either way, as it stands now, Alistair Riviere is heading towards the province of Urain. That is a relatively well guarded settlement, actually, that has had a couple of bureaucratic complaints and needs somebody to weigh in on. The letter that he received was rather pointed in its remarks, so you assume, Alistair, that whoever is sending you here is clearly wanting you to go in a certain way, and so you imagine that you're going to have to use your own judgment rather than believe the writer of this letter, because things are a mess per se.
Those jury duty summons, they do tend to be forceful.
If you
I'll pull the letter out again. I want to. Who is requesting me? That you said things are amiss. They want me to stand in for something.
There is an arranged marriage that's being interrupted by a duel regarding one of the regarding the bridesmaid's brother, and thus his possible death could interrupt the event in her honor. And there are
between the bridesmaid's brother and the groom, I presume.
Yes.
Okay. Well,
Yes,
you didn't mention the other party. I figured it was against the bride, right?
Oh yes, but you're assuming that the writer of this is probably a advisor of the bride herself.
Did they sign it?
Yes.
Would I have any means to check that with the locals before I arrive? Seems like a step.
Right now you're on the road there, so you're not really quite within the borders. You could say no one that's living here where you are right now is from Iran right now.
How do I spell that? Because I spelled it like
Y-O-R...
urine, but with an E. But
Y-O-R-A-N-N-E.
It's very different. Okay. Right. And who did sign it? John Frenchman? I mean...
No, it's actually, Charles Jaron.
Jaron. Alright. And just out of curiosity, what region of the, continental Europe are we in right now?
Right now, we're
within the borders of the Holy Roman Empire?
We're in northern Sacravy, so think France.
So Gaul, okay.
Yeah.
Well, the map is continental Europe, but with different empires, right? So.
Exactly. Again, guys, we do a lot of deliberation, and this is precisely why that I like to not be live, but we're doing it live now. So enjoy this. Enjoy deliberation. We're doing a lot of it.
I'm not gonna show up like I got a letter from you. No, I didn't. No, I didn't read it.
No, I'm doing.
No. I got a letter, so I figured you wanted to talk.
Yeah, think less. You gotta think less.
All right. So there's a duel taking place. Does he expect me to act as like a second or an arbitrator to this duel, or does he
An
want me
arbitrator to this
defuse
duel,
it?
likely, or arbitrator
Arbitrating,
first, but
okay.
diffusing second, pretty much. We ask
Okay, so
primarily if you again if you so please to serve as a arbitrator, but hopefully to mediate these young passions.
Right. The types of young passions that aren't related to the wedding.
Exactly.
Just out of curiosity, then, like, do they realize that I'm a hedge knight, not really a knight?
The thing is, Yoran is sort of a it's a bit of a fledgling settlement. It's not really all that much of a well fortified kingdom, so to speak, or not kingdom. Sorry, city. Again, they do have like again well built exterior and whatnot, but and they do have a lot of money coming in as far as the families that are starting out in building up the settlement. But again, it's on the outskirts.
So prosperous but not developed. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. So
Okay.
So they're trying to make relations with those south of them.
Good. I hope when they wrote to Mr. Goldmane, they didn't expect Goldmane Sr.
Yeah, the Goldmane Sr. is currently pissing wine and drinking wine.
He's drinking with the baby angels in Catholic heaven.
Exactly. Alrighty. So, as it stands now...
a little quiet to make out what they're saying. IMO. Fuck.
Damn it. Actually, still? I put it up like the very top.
Nah, they're lying. I paid that dude.
Okay, you can hear him. Gamer bruh, you're a real one. Alright.
They just said different. You're just gonna trust them because he's the one that confirms you don't have to
exactly. Yes. Exactly. Confirming because I'm mad. I'm mad that I'm quiet. I don't want to be quiet, even though I put up the volume so damn high. I'm gonna put it up even higher. How about now? All right.
So, about how far off am I from the settlement? I mean, in terms of days, not necessarily miles.
Right now, you're about 3 days in the settlement.
Mm. And the settlement is named Uran. That's not like the region, right?
Yeah. It's almost Uran.
What? All right. Sorry, Uran. I don't want to sound like a bumpkin here, all right?
That's fair. That is fair.
And we are speaking French, yeah?
Yes, you are.
Ah, good. I can barely do that.
Sorry, guys. We're speaking French right now.
Bonjour. Croissant.
There are a few French GURPers, so I may be offending like 3 people.
Yeah, let's not alienate them.
When they watch the VOD.
Nah, they're French. They won't understand us.
No, they have the auto-translator, man.
Yeah, shit. Talking funny voices. I don't know. Anyway.
So that was completely in harmony. Holy shit. Either way, so
what's ahead of me on the road?
Right now, you're going to like notice that their mule is coughing rather a lot now. And you
My
notice
mule?
Yes, your mule.
You can call him by his name. His name is Horse.
Yes, your mule named Horse.
Mm-hmm.
Is coughing and breathing, is inhaling and rasping a lot now, actually, as you notice.
Oh, God. I'm not a veterinarian. Is that normal? That doesn't sound like it's normal.
It's starting to, like, it's starting to itch your brain as not normal.
All right, well, I'm a well-equipped lad, so I'm just gonna... I'll take some of the load off the mule and carry it for a while. I don't know why I'm doing this for... You know what? No, he's my good friend, Horse, and he's been with me for many journeys, so...
But yes,
if he's uncomfortable, I'm uncomfortable.
He continues on, puttering each hoof, digging into the gravel road. Again, you can notice like beads of sweat, like or beads of saliva again, like dripping off of his mouth, and blinking nervously as it continues puttering around. You hear more coughs and whatnot.
That's concerning. Christ, I don't have the money at the moment for a new mule or horse. Years. Well,
you're gonna notice in the horizon, you can notice a small cottage, almost with a fenced-in looks to be a farmland actually nearby. It's up the road and on a slight incline. You can see the mountains in the distance, with snowy peaks, as well as a few roads that lead further down onto Huron.
Excellent. My first taste of the outskirts. If this could be categorized as the outskirts of Huron and not just settlements on the road. But do I notice that they have the guard dog outside in addition to the various livestock in the pen?
That's when you get closer. So as you walk a good deal on this road, in fact, you can see quite a bit of the road ahead, leading up into a strait of plains, as well as what looks to be a lost ruined building, actually, with a few foundations still intact. You can see the crumbling stone brick walls, with this almost marbly exterior, with many cracks webbing through it, as well as an archway, which you could assume would be the doorway to this place. You're not quite sure what it could be. It's broken beyond repair, but at the very least, it stood the test of time. It seems ancient. However, next to it is this shabby wooden shack with yellow-tinted windows and moss-riddled roofs, as well as straw packed onto the top of this building right here, with a ladder just placed flat on the roof itself, assumedly for cleaning it, but it hasn't been done in quite a while now.
Sorry, is it flat on the roof, or is it?
No, it's placed on
to
the roof. I meant to say placed on the roof.
Like on it or against it?
Against it.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say. Figured model was accurate.
As you
said it was.
Yeah.
Sorry, you said it was ancient, but like, is there any discernible
Ancient is
feature
the
that
left
would
right here.
just how? I know. Is there any discernible feature that would suggest how ancient? Like, am I looking at like BCE here, or just
looking at like a good like 600 years back?
Damn, yeah. If only these guys got the message and built out of stone, maybe their house would be more like upright and squarish.
That's fair, but you need a stonemason for that shit. And this guy does not have one.
That's true. I'm a mason of certain things. Flesh and blood and the legs. Sometimes spending money, but stone,
Okay.
not so good.
Alrighty.
I will continue down the road, though, until I begin to notice more features about the house. I mean, it doesn't look suspicious in any way, does it?
Not particularly, no. It's like a rather like it's a meager home, but you know, it's not exactly anything to be worried about.
Ashamed of?
Yeah.
Yeah, worried about. That's what I was going to say. Sorry, not trying to offend.
But you do notice the dog actually as you get closer to the home. It sits down by the porch obediently. It looks to be a laid dirt road almost leading up to the doorway right here, and you can certainly see its eyes meet yours, in fact, but it does not make a noise.
Did you mention before it is nearing evening time, is it not?
Yes, it is.
Excellent. Well, with the sun getting closer and closer to the horizon, I am gonna have to start considering whether I want to keep the hedge part of my title for tonight, or whether I want the comfort of at least sleeping on the floor inside. And inside is starting to sound pretty nice. It's been a little too long without a fire.
All right, very fair.
I think I'll give Horse a good swat on the back, get him keeping pace with me, and I'll trot up. There we go. A little bit of delay.
I'm gonna give Horse. I'm just gonna
Yes,
move
thank you.
horse as well.
Much appreciated.
Yep. All right, cool. You can move right on up if
And
you want to.
all right. I'm gonna approach. Obviously, this mini has my weapons out. I'm gonna say that I'm not gonna approach with my weapons out.
Yeah, no. Obviously, again, you're not traveling with your sword and shield out. You're gonna have it on
Yeah.
your pack. You know, it's clear you are a knight, or at least you know an unlanded knight.
Knight adjacent, you know,
Yeah,
something
adjacent.
like that.
You've got
What's
rank,
that section
that's
of
the-
dungeons say? Something along the lines of fighter is boring and thug is offensive. So knight it is.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so hanging the door, you're to watch the dog's eyes meet yours still, as its ears point towards yours with a slight sniff in the air in your direction.
Does he seem friendly? I mean, I'm armored, so I.
It
couldn't be
seems
super
it
concerned,
seems not unfriendly, but more so alert.
Okay.
With each clank of, or not clank, each sound of your chainmail
Or shimmy and rustle.
Yeah, shimmy and rustling with a step that you make. It sort of like stays wary of your metallic sounds.
Right. Do I happen to notice this guy right over here by the pen? Where I can, like, just barely see around the horse's ass?
You can hear him, actually. You can't quite see him.
Do I hear him working?
You hear grumbles
the horse,
and, like,
or-
you hear grumbles and sounds of, like, wood peeling, actually.
Strange.
You hear a whop. He's like, damn it! Ah! Shit!
Christ.
You hear him say that.
I'll take a couple of steps over to the open section of the fence, not quite running, but turn to address him, sword in sheath, shield not
Yeah,
in
absolutely.
combat.
It's not, yeah, absolutely. And
And
he like worriedly is like, oh, nearly scared. Oh my.
Good evening.
You look at this.
My name is Alistair.
You look at this old man with gray flecking his jet black beard. His gray and white is growing into his black beard, as his eyebrows are like not aghast, but they are certainly up as in initial shock, as his brown eyes like blink for a brief moment. His face is wrinkled with plenty of sunburn on it. Right now, he's wearing actually a cloth cap to protect from the sun, and also hiding a few bald spots. But he's limber, and he has he may be an older fellow, but he's certainly not beyond his years as far as a farmer goes. As he says, sorry about my language. And you watch as he waxes his right hand for a brief moment as he catches his breath and says, "Caught the damn thing between my boards."
So, sorry, what? Like, can I observe what exactly was he doing that created the peeling noise with the combined pain reaction? Is he like changing the fence or fixing it?
Changing the fence and trying to fix it.
Oh, okay.
As
In
he
that
says,
case, I'll say no offense is taken.
Well, what do you need?
I'm passing through, and this area is not yet familiar to me. This road, and I'm going to motion with my left hand down the path that you said leads to fields, and I'm going to ask, is this the way to Iran?
Yes it does. What? You a traveler?
Something of one. I do travel.
He's gonna walk up to the fence now, and like lean up against it
Hmm.
and say, "Yeah, well, it's right that way. Though you won't really make it there in time. It's not in a day's time. Certainly, you have to sleep under the sky, or one of the ruins. That also works."
I'm gonna turn my head left to the ruins where I see nothing but a fucking doorway and half of a wall.
I said one of them.
Uh,
He goes
there,
as you look over to it.
there wouldn't happen to be one with a roof and a fire, would there?
I think so. Oh wait, no. There were a couple of kids that were over there and it collapsed. One would have broke their legs, I think, actually. Yeah.
I'm gonna hit him with a nice disarming smile, ignoring the fact that I have neither the disarming smile perk nor diplomacy as a skill.
Okay.
Just smile at him nicely. And say,
Okay.
please, I've spent many a nights under the stars in the cold moon and without a fire on the hard ground. I was wondering perhaps if I could not find some recourse with you, perhaps a warm ground instead.
Alright. He's gonna roll against the reaction table for this.
I should probably let you know that I have social stigma second class citizen.
Yeah.
Although I'm not sure if he's aware of that. Oh, yeah.
I'm assuming you took your helmet off too, right?
I'm only wearing a cloth, actually, technically.
Okay, so you can see your face. Alright.
Yeah, the expression TM. That's exactly how I'm trying to look at him. But I was gonna say I never clarified this earlier. I don't think I did. My character is what is considered to be like a half vampire, so they are respected by neither group in particular, and although possess sort of a watered down version of their abilities.
Okay. You're gonna watch as he looks towards his farm and looks to you and says, "Only after an honest time's work. How about that?"
I don't suppose there's much time left in the day, but I've never been a stranger to an honest day's work.
Alright then. Hop on over. You're gonna watch as he heads over to the center of the area.
I'm gonna bring Mule over and set him to pasture out in the fields.
Yep, Mule's going to mosey on over.
I figure he ought not go too far, at least in the time that I'm busy with this, before sundown.
Yeah. So he's gonna let you.
I'll be clever about it. I'm gonna take the mealy apples out of his travel sacks, and I'm gonna keep those on me, so that if he wants a fucking mealy apple, he has to come right back to the source. Or sugar cubes, or whatever mules consume. I don't know.
Yeah, they'll like apples, whatever horses like, I imagine. But yeah, you're gonna watch as horse continues to graze upon the grass next to the road itself. Anywho, you're gonna watch as the man is going to continue on over to the center of his farm and say, "Well, as of right now, if anything, if you could gather some of the eggs, however, I must say you should be careful of Mrs. Sunshine over here." And he's gonna point to a lighter hen this way, and say, "She's not too friendly of those who try to take her eggs."
I've never met a friendly chicken.
Most of mine are, actually.
I'm gonna sort of look down at them inquisitively.
You're gonna watch as actually a couple of them just like they pay you no mind, and they're just sort of like walking by you right now. You can hear them clucking and that feathers rustling. Again, like it's now that you've gotten further into the area, you can hear much more of the ambient sounds of the animals themselves, filling your senses.
All right.
You can smell chicken feed, and you can hear the sounds of mud being kicked up by the chicken themselves.
I'm going to take a quick mental recap looking at my own sheet up and down in terms of my possessions, and I realize I really travel pretty sparsely, so I'm going to ask him in response, shoot him right back. You wouldn't happen to have a basket, would you? Something to hold them in?
Of course, just around the corner right there. He's gonna point over to the box right here.
Right, and then when I open it up, something explodes, right?
Absolutely, it's gonna explode with 5 skeletons. No, there's gonna be a basket inside that can fill about 3 gallons. So
somebody asked what VTT this. This is the RPG engine.
Yes, the RPG engine, exactly.
It's nice. It has something of a unified art style and is 3D, so that's pretty nice. Unlike Tabletop Simulator, like the 3D objects, you can put people on them. It's not like ephemeral and just looks there. Looks like it's there, considering the stairs in that game are like fucking one-step staircases.
Someone repped it. Someone repped it.
Oh no, that was they might have beat me to the punch, but sorry, you said you are going to.
Let's see. So I'm going to just give a good old roll again for strength for this guy.
I open it up. I take the basket out. Nothing suspicious up to this point now.
Nope, not at all. It's going to. Excuse me. He is now going to pull the plank off. Now you're going to hear a grunt from him as you notice that he's holding now a hammer in his hands, and he pulls the plank out, as well as the several nails in the area as well.
I am going to set to gathering the eggs, starting from the easiest position to the hardest. I'm going to leave Mrs. Sunshine for later. And as I'm doing that, try not to turn my back to him that often, considering he is holding a hammer. But oh, you know what? Let's clear things up. I'll hit him with a. So, is it just you out here?
Yeah, just me. Just me and the animals. By the way, I'm Leos. I don't know what your name is.
I introduced myself as Alistair earlier.
Well, yeah, did you actually? I must have forgotten.
When we were initially talking, I said,
sorry.
I'm Alistair.
Then he'll give you his name now. His name is Leos.
How do I spell that?
Leos.
Oh, that's much simpler and with fewer I's and Y's than I thought.
imagine like the r/tragedy, that name where it's like Leos, OUGHS. You know.
I mean, yes, that is quite literally what I thought it was gonna be.
Oh anyway. My god, that was rough. But
I don't know, man. And then I'm going to ask. So, just a farmer making an honest living?
Try and do.
It's not a very determinate answer. It's something to go off of. I'll hit him with that good old-fashioned detect lies. And I don't think there's. I forget. You can't roll in the engine, can you?
No, you can't. Just roll by yourself. That's what I've been doing.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Listen,
you know what?
Listen.
Fuck it.
They don't trust you. They don't trust you. Guys, we should not trust.
They shouldn't. This is colluded. I have a giant Google Doc with how these rolls are supposed to go.
Yeah, exactly. Anywho, I need to go to the bathroom, entertain them.
No. You guys like karaoke? Sorry, yes, it is. It's alternate history. We are in continental Europe, mostly the same in terms of like geographical circumstances, but replace the normal monarchy with vampires. That's how they express their power, not quite through the normal monetary and oh god. They express their power like literally. I mean, you couldn't challenge them to combat. I watched one guy try, and I think he's in 2 halves now. So
I am back.
oh, good, you saved me from having to do Spice Girls karaoke. Thank God.
Excellent, excellent.
All right, so rolling detect lies against me asking him if he's just an honest farmer, and he says something along the lines of, "Yeah, I try to," which is
Try
not a
to. Yeah, I tried
super
to.
determinate answer. And well, you can try to while still being like a heinous mass murder with thousands of corpses under the shed, but just gonna hope that this works. It's a 1, a 2, and 4. Right, straight from the Google Doc that controls all my rolls.
Exactly. You can
7 against 13, so 6 because yeah,
got
6.
it. Okay, okay. Then you can tell that his second phrase has a twinge of deceptiveness in it. Just trying to earn a living.
Trying to, or is that I can't? Is that meant to? Do I feel like he's being deceptive about uh how he makes his money, or whether or not he's actually making a living and not struggling?
The latter.
Oh, so he's not gonna hit me with the hammer. Good. Must be difficult out here. I heard it was prosperous in Urain, but perhaps not everywhere around.
Well,
Do you happen to know anything about a wedding? 2 nobles.
oh, I heard Patel about that one. What has it been done yet? The betrothal was about a month ago.
That fast? Hmm. No, not done, or at least I certainly hope it isn't. Nonetheless, you haven't heard anything besides that?
He shakes
It's
his
just that
head.
they were to be.
He purses his lips and shakes his head. He says, "No, not at all."
I'm just gonna take his word on that one. I don't feel like interrogating this old dude. He doesn't seem like he's in the know on a lot. Unless he is. Unless this is the groom.
He is the secret brother-in-law. He is.
Mm-hmm. This is gonna be like the Dunkin' Egg bit where they
Exactly.
set him up to think the Red Widow is the
The
fat
long
lady.
inch. He's the long inch.
Oh yeah, baby, you can call me the long inch because my lawyer tells me not to finish this joke.
All right. So, either way,
I continued to collect the eggs during this conversation. How long does collecting eggs take? I've never done it.
not that much.
So
Not that long. This is like this right here is get like 6 eggs from this clutcher over here. The middle one gives you
I'll move to that.
three. The last one, roll me dex.
Do I have to roll dex? I'm
Yes, you
wearing
do.
armor. Can't I just like muscle around her?
Just to see if she pecks you.
Okay, that like I'll just let her. I don't. She's not doing more than 3 damage, right?
No, she's not. Definitely
Okay,
not.
then yeah.
Like
Just gonna
peck.
kind of
You're
I'll
each.
like I'll let her peck me. I'm not gonna be like mean or forceful. I'm just gonna like shimmy her off to the side, off her fucking broody ass eggs, and then collect them.
Yeah, you're gonna hear the old man cackle a little bit again. Leolis is gonna cackle a little bit towards you, or towards the sounds of your armor clanking against
Tink,
the
tink,
hen. Yep,
tink. Ah ha ha! You are like a puny archer.
exactly. But either way, you collected your eggs.
Uh, Thank you. I'm glad I didn't record the number of them. But I turned back around with the basket. Is he still working on the fence?
Right now, you're gonna watch as he like hammers in a few nails in a fresh plank of wood. Actually,
I'll set the basket down where I found it
yeah,
with the eggs in it.
excellent.
I'm gonna come back and ask. Will that be it, or is there anything more you need helping with? And I'm gonna trail my eyes down to the fence in a way that indicates, "Hey, old timer, I have lifting strength.
That's fair. You're gonna watch as he looks towards the fence itself. You can notice like a piece of wood that is also on the side of the fence around here, also been almost like punched through with a bit of loose strands of the plank, just barely holding on to it, and say, our dearie here, Lena, she well got spooked during a storm and kicked a hole through the damn fence.
That's the horse. No, not your
Yes.
wife.
You know, watch him like look down when you mention that, and he says, "The horse."
I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's been only 5 years, so plenty of time for a man to mourn anyway.
It only gets easier with time.
That's true. Funny thing is, you do most of the mourning when they're sick. She had the pox, you see.
I nod my head silently.
There was no way I could help her, anywho. Anyway, you don't want to hear about that. If you could get just the wood from over there and hammer it down, then you'll be good to go. As he just
I have exactly default carpentry skill,
excellent.
but I will do as he says.
All right, you could take your time, so you'll take a while with this one. So he's gonna walk away a little bit.
Yeah, I'll use his direction to go fetch the wood, pound it in, hammer it shut as you would, not cleanly or aesthetically, but I don't know. I think I can swing a hammer, right?
Yeah, you certainly can.
I do it at people all the time. Shouldn't be much different.
Exactly. Go ahead and give me a roll.
A roll against what? Carpentry default?
Carpentry with the +3 for just taking.
Oh god! God! What is the default for carpentry? It's gonna be something like no default, or something like X -6.
You see, even we don't know
Default,
any of our stuff.
-4. You're making me roll against 10, man. I don't want to fuck this guy's fence up. Can I like tap out if I start fucking his fence up?
We'll see. We'll see. Give me a roll.
Oh man. All right. Oh, there's a 3. There's a 5. All right, off to a phenomenal start. Please, it's a 4.
Oh, by 1.
Please,
By 1.
No, that's not a success. I'm rolling against a 10.
Oh no, but no, again, lost by 1. You lost it by 1.
Oh,
All right. So it's a little bit sideways.
That's not that bad too.
It's a little bit messed. It's a little bit jacked up, but it still does cover the hole.
That's a 12. I feel.
Oh. Again, it still does cover the hole. If you got a 13, then we're talking about different failure. But you're gonna watch his. He doesn't pay any mind though. He's gonna get back in the helm. While you're taking your time, you're like
put him back on.
You're taking your time, like licking your thumb while you're like holding the nails in place and like making sure
what fucking benefit does licking my thumb confer to me? Also, I'm wearing gauntlets. It's just like licking the nasty part on the outside of your phone.
That's how bad at carpentry you are. That's the whole point.
All right.
But anywho, you're going to actually hear a knock on his door. In fact. While you're working on the carpentry.
I see his model at the front door. He's not knocking on his own door, I presume.
No, he is not. No.
Okay, well, I'm gonna take a few steps up and try to discreetly poke my head around. Actually, I'll even move back a couple steps if I'm allowed to peer around. Oh god, I forgot the horse's name. I didn't think it would be that.
Lena.
The horse, Lena. All right. I really hope that's not his wife's name. That would make that comment even worse.
No. But anywho, you're gonna watch as you're gonna see 2 people actually at the front of his doorway. In fact.
Mm-hmm. Are they holding? Is that dude holding 2 swords openly? Are those his sheaths?
Yes, he is holding 2 swords openly. As they're saying.
Going...
So, Laios, Where is it? The payment for this month. Watch Leia's like pockets. You watch him as he pockets a bag of gold and tosses it over and says,
Whoa, 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 whoa.
"Not that bag
Hold
of
on.
gold, bag of coins," and tossed it over.
No, I was gonna say I
Little-
wanted to unsheath my sword and ready my shield well there.
Got it. Go ahead.
As soon as I see the guy has fucking two swords out and he's got them, pointed forward, not all casual. Like, I don't know if there is a casual way to hold two swords at once, but I want to be ready for this because
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, this guy seems like he means business, some respect.
Gotcha.
One guy's got two swords. The other guy actually just has a stick.
Yes, a quarterstaff, or not quarterstaff, just a staff. Sorry.
Okay. Sorry. So he has the. I'm taking my shit out right now.
Sorry.
And he's got a.
I should have explained how the two of them look. So
Yeah.
one of them is clad in what looks to be a heavy scale vest with leather gloves, boots, and a actual a pot helm on its skull. All of which are crudely piecemeal items, actually, mismatching. However, what does match is the leather cloth underneath all of it. That's on his legs and legs, shirt, and arms that he wears, assumedly to act more stealthily. And
Given you said he,
yeah,
I'm gonna presume the guy with the two swords.
yes, the guy with two swords. I'm sorry to say.
Actually, didn't even notice the other one was a woman.
But yes, I'm gonna get to her just after this. He has
Sorry.
a thick dark brow as he speaks through crooked yellow teeth and a grisly black beard. As the lady next to him, he has again sort of the similar cutthroat attire with tattered cloth as well as a staff. However, she apparently she looks a little bit more well kept actually, with what looks to be like religious effigies dangling off of her torso and necklace as well.
They don't look Christian or
No,
any
actually,
denomination of religion I'm familiar
you do
with.
see one cross actually.
Okay, so did the rest look like some known denomination of?
Exactly.
Well, the known denomination of any religion?
Pretty much, yes.
Oh, okay. She's got everything. Damn. Prepare to die, which is good because that might happen.
Right here, you're gonna watch as Leia
Sorry, just one
reaches
moment. I am
reaches
going to
into
have
his
to use the
pocket.
bathroom.
Got it. Go ahead.
And
Right,
I
I'll
don't
entertain
want
you
to.
guys.
I intend to start the fight. Yeah, Spice Girls karaoke. I'll leave it at
Spice. I don't know any Spice Girls songs, guys. I'm very sorry.
that. Okay, look up the lyrics and just kind of ad lib it, man.
Oh no. I'm not gonna talk. I'm not gonna do Spice Girls, but I will answer any questions you guys may have about stuff. Yes. Let's see. Any questions that were asked here? Let's check. Alternate history. Fantasy or historical? Yeah, it's a little bit of both. James D. GURPS is correct on that one. It's a little bit of both. And the whole point is that it's sort of like a alternate history. Yeah. Vampires are the royals of this world. Oh, I'm very sorry. The Darkwood OST is off right now. Gotta put some loop on that. But anywho, We are waiting right now for those who just joined. Oh, so that doesn't pass your DR. So for some attacks like crushing damage or certain attacks against some attacks like against flexible armor will have what's called blunt trauma damage, where you can have if your DR does block a certain amount of damage, you can take damage no matter what. But yes, DR can absolutely turn your damage into 0. Yes,
I believe
Brandon.
that's normally 1/10 of the damage
Yeah.
for most damage types and 1/5 for bludgeoning. If you have a piece of armor that's categorized as flexible, usually they use an asterisk. I think
Yeah,
next
exactly.
to the.
Yeah, and then there are other types that can like corrode DR, even if it's like not broken through like corrosion damage. But anywho, so we're back to the game. We're gonna watch Leos. He's going to reach into his pockets and procure a bag of coins in his right hand, and he's going to just like slowly head over towards a lady with a hand free and hand it to her.
As he pulls it out and as he steps to move forward, I'm going. They're armed. The way they present themselves, man, I gotta wonder. I'm gonna call out over the fence, because I'm a stupid fucking idiot with a code of honor.
Alright.
First I rack my head. Wait, who's in charge? Is this a duke, a baron, an earl, the king or a princess or something like?
They're not bearing any kingly attire or heraldry.
No, I wanted to ask, like, are you in the service of the blank? But I don't know who the blank in charge is.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you do?
I'm gonna cut them off, but who? Like, what's the title of whoever's in charge?
You're not quite sure.
Oh, would I know their title? Like,
No.
what they're generally prefer. Oh, okay. Shit.
They're not armed or attired like any typical.
No, I figured they weren't. I was gonna ask them as a way to instigate conflict, but
Oh.
so that letter didn't mention like the wedding between the groom
No.
and the because this seems like between aristocracy potentially the
Oh.
parties. No.
Oh yes. My bad. So yeah, my
Okay.
bad. It's actually a what's it called? I'm trying to think. As far as royalty names are going to be.
Sorry, I stepped away for a second. An earl, a duke, a baron.
Yes. So it's going to be a baron marrying a duchess.
Baron marrying a duchess. I don't know how those two stack up against one another. I'm just gonna pretend they're equal rank. I don't think they are though.
Nor do I. But anywho.
Do I know which one is the baron and which one is the duchess?
Which one? I mean, the guy is gonna be baron. And the duchess.
Sorry, I forgot that duchess is not a gender neutral term. Be a little.
But anywho.
So I'm gonna lean over the fence a little bit and I'm going to call out. Are you two in service of the baron?
You're gonna watch as they both turn towards you.
I'm gonna attempt at this point. I'm still gonna attempt to keep my weapons like at a low ready, so kind of out of sight, not in like a threatening way. Not like pointing them at over the fence.
If you want to keep them at a low ready,
before he hands the sack over, I want to cut them off.
You got it. If you want to keep them out of sight, I'd say roll hold out.
It's not so like they can see it through the slat fence. The fence is not.
Yeah.
Like I had a low. It's like just literally like in a way that's not as immediately escalating to armed conflict.
I see. So, okay.
Like a sword at your side, like down, pointed by your feet, is way less threatening than if you have it like raised at shoulder level, pointed in a vague direction.
They can see your weapons, but you're not quite posturing yourself to attack right now.
Well, are they with the Baron?
And you're going to
certainly no, but...
and you're going to say and you're going to say that as the both of them sort of like look at one another and just sort of like scoff and laugh and say, Why not? Sure. The man yells out to you.
I am going to take, what would it be, like 2 turns to hop over the fence?
Yeah, sure.
I hop over the fence, and
All
at
right.
this point, I'm going to begin to address them more properly. I don't need a detect lies check to realize that they're just trying to. No?
While you're going over there, you say, "You stand back. This is business."
I'll give them a polite smile. It does look like. I don't say it, but like it does look like business in a technical sort of way. So then, who are you with? What is this business? Does he owe you a debt? Can you produce some kind of contract to verify this? As it stands, you come armed against an unarmed man.
A debt
He
is
looks
owed.
Suspicious. No?
A debt is owed against him. This man.
For what? Goods, services? His land?
We saved him in a fire in his house, not only 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm. You saved him from a fire out of the pure virtue lying in your heart.
We're travelers. Figured we'd settle here, along the ruins.
I gotta roll detect lies on them saving him from a fire. That doesn't seem very trustworthy. I rolled a 5, I rolled a 1, and I rolled another 5, so that's success by 2 instead. It's a 13.
Gotcha.
That
That is a lie.
Ah, yeah. Fucking go fish.
You're gonna watch as Leos like steps back, looking at you nervously, and sort of like in fear, looking at you while you're making these remarks.
Well, he said they wanted to settle down around the ruins. I'm just gonna cut him off and ignore him because that sounds like another tangent of bullshit and ask. You didn't save him from a fire. What is the nature of this debt?
The
Do
debt.
you have any legitimate cause to extract money from this man, or are you simply coming to earn your keep?
The debt, he has stepped forward once, is that we own his life. He owes us his life, and he pays us every month.
Why does he owe you his life? What have you done for him?
Because his house was saved from the fire, as you see the lady step towards him.
Well, that's already proven to be a lie, so...
Proven by a man who.
I didn't say that in character. That's what I'm thinking to myself. Sorry. I should put on like a gritty voice like this, like
I do. But
yeah, but I'm not good at them like you are. So
you're going to watch as the man in front is going to like.
Oh, I'll cut him off before he takes another step forward, and I'm going to say, you claim to have saved his life. I'll save yours. Leave the money, turn around, and don't come back. Not me peeing, I'm pouring a drink.
We're taking our pay, no matter what.
I was hoping you would say that.
Alright. And with that, we're gonna begin our fucking combat.
You know what? Can I have tried to roll an intimidation on the when I said I'll save your life, turn around and leave?
Yeah, sure.
Well, will I do that? I'll smile broadly so that he can see that I'm thin blood. I'm a half vampire because although that doesn't set us very high in society, it is like an extra 85 points of disadvantages or something like that. So
I see.
That's not just the fella with 80 extra character points. You know not how many levels of erotic arts they will take.
That's fair.
Let's see. Apologies. Intimidation against against an 11.
Uh-oh.
Oh, a 2. A 3. And a 5. Oh my god, it's just like a Google Doc said. I'm supposed to succeed this one. So by 1
Got it.
against an order.
He, I'm sorry to say, succeeds it by 2.
Why would you be sorry about that?
And she is going to hesitate for a moment, actually, after your remark.
Well, sounds like a personal issue.
Alrighty. So, now it's time to begin combat. So, these are equal combatants. We're going to begin with the high speed. So, what's your speed again?
High 7.
Alrighty. Okay, go ahead. It's your first move.
Oh, I win so effort. Did you even check their sheets?
I'm doing it right now. And you
okay,
good.
well, okay. Oh, okay. Not that I'm not used to it, but
Let's see.
I feel as though I should give them the opportunity of first strike. How dangerous do I gauge these people? Because they seem like common ruffians, no?
They seem like common ruffians, but they also seem like they could, you know, get the better of you if you got too confident.
Okay. This guy is postured for deadly combat, right? I mean, he
Yes,
means
he
to do
is.
me harm.
He means
There's
to-
no question.
he means
He's
to-
not intending to scare me off, right?
Yeah, he does not. Yeah. He means to do you harm. Absolutely.
All right, fuck ass. Dodge this. No, I bend my knees slightly, spread the legs, widen the stance, and I'm going to set my shield in front of me. It is a large shield, by the way. The model
Yes.
doesn't quite depict that as
Yeah.
well as it ought to be. It's more like a big kite shield between sort of my upper shoulder and reaching down below the knees even when I posture in front of me. And I'm going to set forward towards him with... Ooh, well... He looks pretty strong. I'm just going to take a step forward. I'm not going to risk anything chancy with an all-out attack. Yeah, actually, I stand corrected. You know what? I'm gonna make that a committed attack. Call that bitch a committed attack. Committed attack determined, as a matter of fact.
Gotcha.
+2 to hit. Second step cancels out that -2. So
Sorry,
I
tap
am
twice.
here.
You're using a longsword at 2 range, pretty much right now.
For stabbing, yes.
Yep. All right. Gotcha.
You said he's wearing mostly leather.
Leather, but also a what's it called? A heavy scale vest.
Very important distinction. Is there any area where it seems that his equipment is particularly weak besides the, the face-eyes region?
His legs and his hands.
Legs, those are what, leather then?
No, actually, nothing. His cloth.
Nothing. That's fucking bold. That's bold as shit. Let's see. Time to open up the random hit locations table.
No, are you actually going to try?
Yes.
I got
I mean,
it.
he has a lot of DR against the torso. I still want to maintain a good hit bonus.
Okay,
So,
go ahead.
I figured. Ooh, I apologize. So I almost never use it, but I really should have this just on my sheet. Where's the... Show me the real random hit location table. No, I said the real random hit location table.
One from low tech.
It's in the way back, isn't it?
It's like 550 pretty much.
Damn, 552. Yeah, on the point. Just got
Wow, there we go.
F. Right, so. In my head, this guy is almost irredeemable. He's robbing an old man. He appears to be some kind of banditry, and he's making off with... It looked like there was a decent amount of coin in there, no?
Pretty much, yeah.
Right. I make my committed attack. I take one step, think better of it, realizing my opportunity to strike now with the iron is on. I take a second step forward, representing sort of like a forward-leaning lunge, and I'm going to lick out with my right hand, and make a rapid strike, thrusting
Ooh.
twice using the random hit location table, using my fencer's instinct to try to strike openly at whatever part he exposes himself to.
Gotcha, gotcha.
So,
All right,
I do have Weapon Master. That would
he
be
is
only a
going-
-3 in my case.
Exactly. -3. So go ahead and make your rolls.
What do you mean -3, -3?
Oh, yeah, it halves it. -6 to -3.
Oh. You said -3, -3. I was
Yeah.
confused. Sorry.
Instead of -6, -6, it's -3, -3.
Oh, yes, obviously for both of them.
Yeah.
I'll describe how I do it when I figure out where I'm attacking at, so it's not awkward. First one is a 1, a 2, and a 6. Most excellent. A 9 against a 13.
Very nice. I'm
Amazing
gonna
success.
I'm gonna make a defense in this one.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to parry, and he's going to retreat with that one, giving him a +1 that he needs to just barely
Okay, hold on just a moment.
blink off your attack.
Right, I rolled a 14. That would be against the left leg. So as I close the distance, my first hit, considering he's unarmored in there and he probably knows it. I mean, that wouldn't be his vulnerability. I'm going to try to set him off balance by forcing him to come low with the defense.
Gotcha.
Leap out and thrust towards his left leg, and with that, I'm going to redirect, pull back, and lunge again at him.
Got it. It's
Trying to
happening in the
create
same
another
instance, so it's the same.
Yes.
It's the same one turn. So, I'll grant you that.
Hey, remember, if they retreat, you can follow them.
That is always fair too.
Ooh, a 3, a 6, and please. Yes, I'm God's specialist little boy. It's a 3, a 6, and a 2.
Alrighty.
11 against 13.
We're against the parry again. Actually, sorry. It's on a dodge. Actually, no. Parry with
I got it.
Sorry, parry
I'm
with
on the
his left hand.
This is to his right arm, so I'm gonna lick out again and go high instead, trying to force him to shift his balance down and up rapidly.
That's a 3, a 5,
Put him off his,
and a 6. That's a
hand.
failure.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a bad roll
Well.
by him.
So, because this is a longsword, it's going to be thrust +2 impaling.
Oh.
This is going to be 1d +3, plus another 2 from Weapon Master. This is going to be 1d +5.
God damn. All right, let's roll it.
You know which die I'm using to roll this?
The one you stole from me.
Oh yeah, you betcha. And if there's any karma in the world, it's going to give me a 1. No karma exists. Give me a 2 instead.
All right, there we go. So 7 damage to his arm.
7. Right arm.
Right arm. Sorry.
Well, he's
Right.
wielding what appears to be 2 different weapons, I think.
Yes, he is.
Okay. Where the
That's right.
Good. It looks like his right arm is holding the more sword-like of the 2. I lick out with lightning speed, and as he's unable to bring his defense back up, I penetrate. Actually, I shouldn't say that. I don't know if it penetrates the armor. I hope it does.
It
but,
does.
Okay, good. I don't know
You
what
said
kind
7
of quality
damage, right?
spell mail I don't know what kind of quality leather this guy gets if he's sourcing it from cows or dragons or whatever.
You said 7 cutting, right?
No, impaling. This
7
is
impaling. All right,
this
got
is,
it.
This is a thrust to his arm.
Gotcha.
Also, what?
Okay.
Oh. Reach out and
But either way,
thrust right through the bicep, piercing, hopefully deep.
Either way, you're going to watch as he yelps out in pain, as his right hand falls limp. As you've crippled his right hand. Or arm, sorry.
That's that shit
He's
I like
still
to see.
limply gripping the sword in his hand right now, but he can't use his arm currently.
Good. Aren't you supposed to drop things when you get your arm crippled? Is that?
He can't effectively use it, but it's still in his hand. Like it's like like his fucking muscle grip is still like gripping it, but it's like barely holding on to it.
No, good. Well, quite frankly, I don't care for his sword. I much like mine, but
Yeah. Anywho, it's going to be his turn, and he's going to yell out and say,
it is the turn.
"Herman, this one right here."
Oh, sorry. What did he? He said Arwen?
He said, "Herman, this one right here." All right, and he's going to step back actually. And that will be his turn. And you're gonna watch as the lady is going to.
There's gonna be an archer, isn't there?
The lady is going to just stay in place right now for this turn. All right, back to you. Actually, sorry, not back to you, because Leos is going to run right now. He's going to run out of the way.
Probably wise. Can I steal a glance around at like the nearby field? Is there a
yes? -4.
Is there a Herman?
Let's see. So what's your
Sure,
perception?
minus-
What's your perception again?
14, my friend.
Yeah, 10.
Even odds.
You don't see anybody.
What if I look with my Cyclops vision and annihilate him behind that rock?
About that one. I forgot about your secret wizard eye that you have everywhere.
Yeah.
Anywho,
All
so
right. I
you try to look
apologize.
there,
So
but,
I,
yeah, but you can't.
yeah, I flick my eyes over. It's just field, as far as I can tell. Then I'm gonna hope that this Herman thing is a wholesale bluff. If I can get away with it. Mentally convincing myself that is. And the lady, is she as armored as her friend?
Less so, but again, she still is like armed up to the same degree as he is.
I mean, she has a staff. No,
Like
I mean,
she has like a leather bodysuit, pretty much.
Ah, okay, that's right. These two people don't feel like they're here to do negotiations in good faith about this whole debt thing.
I don't think so either, man.
Yeah. Hey, fuck me. This is not gonna go well. Not without a little bit of elbow grease, that is.
That's true.
This time, with more confidence, having struck this man already, I stride forward once, twice. Committed attack determined for that sweet +2, and then the devastating -2 on that second step. And, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So, once again, rapid strike, 2 thrusts to a random hit location.
Alrighty.
We were looking at the first one at a 1, a 2, and a 6. So, tragically a 9, but it's still success.
Gotcha. I'm gonna roll a good old parry with her staff.
Oh no, not against the lady, against the man again.
Sorry, against him again. Got it.
He does have 2 swords.
Yes, he does.
Well, one of them less so, but 2 swords.
He does have 2 swords. Yes. All right. That is a success on his parry on his first time, but second time, let's check.
Well, I haven't rolled. Give me just a moment.
Ooh! This dodge is a fucking crit.
Critical dodge?
I'm sorry, yeah.
That's fine. I mean,
I let him to step back and dodge. Because I'm afraid of his variable.
It's not like I crit failed on hitting. I'm not dropping
That's true,
anything.
Yeah. I know, but it's
he
like
can get away
it's more
from
like
now.
yeah, I know, yeah, he can get away. I'm like, oh yeah, when you see a 1, a 1, and a 1, it sort of makes you just PogChamp face. Even though if you're
Please never say that again in front of a live audience.
PogChamp face? I'm gonna say PogChamp face. Is that wrong to say PogChamp face?
Saying it kind of makes you go PogChamp face.
It kind of makes you PogChamp face just a little bit. It kind of makes you. How's it going, fellow kids?
Wait, so how much does his arm hurt? Does it look like his arm hurts?
His arm hurts quite a bit, actually.
Oh. What's going on, Fat Boy? We've reached the combat stage of me helping poor old random men on the side of the road. Let's see. No, I take my 2 steps forward. I have struck one. The first time actually was against his hand. Second time, presumably he's so fast that I don't even quite reach a target before I swipe open air effectively. And
Got it.
I pull back. I kind of lean back on my haunches, slightly prepared for reprisal, thinking to myself, he's faster than I might thought. Maybe there is a rhyme and reason to the whole, no chassis
All right.
business. The bare pants.
So, our good friend here, Mr. Two Swords, now is going to drop his first sword.
Ah, he's not my friend.
Well, our good friend, me and the chat's friend, because we all want you dead, is going to go to the
Chat,
side.
take a quick vote. Do you want me to win, or do you want them to win?
Let's find out. Let's find out. Let's
Yeah,
have Dora ask the
GM
audience.
versus player.
Yeah, exactly. So, you're gonna watch as she's going to go 1, and then she's going to go 2, and it's going to try and target you from a 2 yards away. Try to thwack you.
That's okay. I've been thwacked before. Many times in my life, as a matter of fact. I might yet find time to forgive her. I think I'm just gonna hit her with the block.
Okay. All right. Lay it on me.
Way to go about it, I think.
All right. Let's see your attack attempt.
16 blocking skill that goes
success
to an 8 plus 3 goes to an 11. Combat reflex brings it to a 12. And my large shield with my shield while training brings it to a 15. So I wonder how that'll go.
Not bad at all.
What the fuck do you mean not bad at all? Having 50 on any active defense is stupid and shouldn't usually be allowed.
Well, for once per turn, why not? Anywho, go ahead. Make your dodge
hey,
roll.
my friend. We are using the rules that say -4 between.
It's -10 between each block.
Really? I thought martial arts was
-10.
-10? I could have sworn it was less than that.
Okay, I would double check.
Either way, that's a 2, a 3. We can do that later. Let's not. Remember?
Yeah, exactly. I'm checking.
That's a 7.
We're for the people right now. Yeah.
Oh, of course. Sorry. People,
But,
you wanted this, right?
You wanted this. Definitely wasn't a on the whim activity by us. Absolutely not. But either way, go ahead. Make your block attempt.
I did. I told you I got a 7.
Excellent.
It was a 2,
Very nice.
a 3, and a 2.
Very nice.
As she approaches me, you said she wants to like donk me over the head. Does she swing overhand?
Yes.
Thank God I leaned back a little bit before. I'm gonna lean back and hunch down yet a little bit further and just lift the shield, considering it's already. Ooh, sorry, it's already between like shin level and shoulder level. I'm just gonna lift it a little bit higher and completely enshroud my being.
Ah. The multiple blocks is -5, not -5. I don't like -10 is the second block. Second block.
See, that's closer to -4 than to -10. So I score the points for this round.
Exactly, you score the points this round. So the other way. Speaking as points scored, you fucking blocked her attack. She thwomps over.
Yes.
And all right, so I'm gonna just make.
She as well clearly has the intention of trying to fucking kill me, right?
Yeah. You're gonna watch as you're gonna say, she's gonna say, "Get his horse."
Oh, she means the farmer. Okay.
Are you sure?
What? It's a mule. Why would she call it a horse?
Maybe she's dumb.
Yeah, she must be, because she's trying to fight me.
Anywho. Back to good old you.
Back to me?
Yes.
Yeesh. She's just wearing leather, huh?
Yes, she is.
Fucking, your mistake, pal. I despise you ontologically. You're evil, and I'm going to kill you now.
You're gonna swap over to 1 yard.
I take one because I intend to up the ante, perhaps just the slightest bit. And she's I'm just gonna go against torso, you know.
All right, cool.
Why not? Rapid strike again because God, I fucking love Weapon Master, and this is gonna be against 2 13s. So the first one is a 2, a 6, and a 1. That brings me to 9. Complete success. And the second one is a 2, a 3, and a 2. So very, very easy success. You know, I should start doing deceptive attack on this.
Yeah. I'm going to make a dodge and retreat on the first one.
Mm-hmm.
That is a success. The first dodge. And I'm going to moving back 1 yard.
And the
then
second
I'm going
one.
to parry.
Oh, okay.
Second one. That is a failure on the parry.
Excellent.
Roll me damage.
Yep. Sorry, that would be 2d minus 1. Plus 3 for having a longsword. Oh, my mistake. Plus 1. Plus 2 is plus 2 and plus 3 is for the thrusting. Plus 1, so it brings it to 2d. And then, oh, I accidentally already rolled 1. So 4 plus a 3 plus 4 for having Weapon Master plus 2 from each die. So 11.
Okay.
11 cutting, and I step forward towards her. I slash once as she steps away from me, and back again. I bring it back the opposite direction with a more forceful cleave, attempting to not so much gracefully disable this person as forcefully kill them.
Oh. Again, just tell me how much damage was it again?
11.
11 cutting damage?
Yeah, it was 7 plus 4.
Oh, goddamn. Alrighty. Just
We love
calculate.
Weapon Master in this household. We fucking love Weapon Master.
Exactly,
We
all
get
do.
like sexually aroused when we think about Weapon Master.
Oh no.
What are you telling me?
You cleave through her leather garb as you fucking just like chop through her on her collarbone straight down into her chest, into like a chest muscle, as you like cleave through it as like you feel like like a very direct yell in pain out after your attack, as again she's still standing but she's very hurt right now. You're a blood curdling yell after that one. Alrighty.
I personally wonder if she's still interested in prosecuting the fight at this point. I mean, the other guy is like has his arm torn pretty well. Now she's like cut in half.
Alrighty.
What are they gonna raid this guy for? His fucking coins and his bandages? These guys are gonna die on the road.
So this guy is going to attack you from your side. Not your side hex. Sorry, just on your side. You know, still your front hexes. But either way, he's going to try and attack you with his left hand. And he is going to try and give you just like a messy swipe. 1 hex away from you.
Right. How does he prosecute his attack?
Making a committed attack.
Okay.
He's trying to target your leg, actually.
It's an interesting choice.
Alright, that's a success by him.
I turn slightly to the side, like I shift my shoulders to address him as he charges. And as he swings for the leg, I'm going to bring my sword from an upright posture and swing the tip 180 degrees in sort of a violent twisting maneuver. As it twists towards the, like, pointing downwards, I'm going to brush it sharply off to the side to swing through his cut. I'm going to go for a parry. That's a 16 brings it to 8, plus 3, 11, and plus combat reflexes is the 12, plus shield is back to, you guessed it, motherfucker, 15. It's a 3, a 1, and a... Why do I invest in these things?
Why don't you invest
7.
in these things?
7.
Alright, cool. So, you managed to parry up. You managed to make a good old parry against his attack attempt. And
Good old, presumably I, like, bat him aside.
yeah, exactly.
Full force.
You bat that sort of side. Alrighty. Now, she's going to stand up, but she's going to be...
Does she fall down?
Now she does.
Oh,
She
great.
falls down unconscious.
Yeah.
The dog is actually going to, like, run away. And protect his master.
I'm not so giddy in a childish way in character, but in character, I'm looking at this person, this scum of the earth, basically, that I have spent so long trying to root these sorts of people out across the entire land, and sometimes they even call themselves House Farland.
Alright, so, someone has been aiming towards you for quite some time now.
Yeah, I figured this part was going to happen.
So, want to make some subtractions right now. Additions and subtractions right now.
How about you add the size modifier for my groin?
Alrighty. It's 8. That is a success. Since you don't exactly know where this person is, I'm just gonna deal some damage right now.
I did look. Give me some credit.
Yes, you did.
I did try. I did try.
You tried. You tried looking for him. I will give you that credit. It was a low roll, or it was a high roll, I guess. That's the worst part about it.
Nah, Herman was just a bluff. That arrow was like a coincidence.
So you're gonna be dealt 5 impaling damage.
Really? To where?
To your chest, torso.
Excellent. Whereabouts does it hit me?
It's gonna thunk you in the right side of your right side of your chest, so your right pectoral muscle.
With a resounding thump, it bounces off my medium mail-in plate.
Very nice. Thunk. And you're gonna watch as the man right in front of you is going to like look behind you for a brief moment and look back in horror.
That was your plan?
It's back to you now.
I'm gonna say that was your plan.
The plan wasn't for you to show up, you bastard.
Right. I don't appreciate being called a bastard.
Oh, damn! That was the wrong course of words for this guy. He doesn't know, but you know.
All right. All attack double. One of those attacks is going to be rapid strike. Call it the first attack. It's a 13 with the first one. So 1, a 5, and a 2. His response. This is a swinging cut attack.
Yes. He's only going to be able to dodge this one, by the way, because he made a committed attack last turn.
Oh no, he's not going to block?
Really? Yeah, of course he'll block with his force shield, of course.
Well, he has his forehead to block.
Oh, there we go. All right, so he's going to dodge the first one.
He takes a step back, I presume.
Yes, he does.
I am going to choose to follow him.
Oh, very nice.
I take a step to advance as he does that. Second part of the rapid strike. This is going to be at a I didn't clarify. I should have said random hit location table. I didn't clarify, so I'll just call it torso then.
Yep.
A 3, a 1, and a 3.
He fails that dodge
Not a
attempt.
7 today. Just as the Google Doc predicted.
Of course.
I with the first swipe, I slash out at him viciously and angrily, making it a strike with speed but not precision. And I presume he has no compunction about stepping away from such a
he
blow.
can't.
And yet,
Yep.
No, I mean for the first strike.
Oh yeah.
With the second one, though, as he pulls back, I'm going to double down on him, following him with a lunge and cleaving the other direction again, going for a 2 and a 5. So that's a 7 plus 4.
Very nice.
Brings it up to 11 again.
That's his torso. All right, so 11. Let's just see. Just calculating right now.
Bro's got the TI-84 out and everything.
Exactly, I do. A major wound you're giving to him right now. It's a 3, a 4, and a 5. That's just even against his health, but he's still barely holding on right now.
Excellent. I still have one more attack. And dearest Brandon Carpenter, swing attacks do more damage, but thrust attacks get the benefit of targeting certain things like the eyes or even the vitals. You can't target vitals with a swing.
Yeah. Right now it's his turn.
Usually.
So.
But what do you mean it's his turn?
It's hit. Well, you made a rapid strike last turn.
No, I did an all attack double.
Oh, there we go.
the first attack was a rapid strike, so that splits into
Oh,
3 attacks. Now,
never
now I have
mind.
an unmitigated attack.
I
Uh-huh.
misheard. I misread what you were doing. I misread.
Whatever, right? This
Oh
one
my
is going to
God.
be a slash to his throat. Against that's a 16 minus 5, so it's going to be against an 11. Unfortunately, but I'm God's most favoritist little child, so that's a 4, a 1, and a 6. Just like the doc predicted.
The Google Doc predicted that. The scripts.
Yep.
The script.
Gotta
predicted
follow it.
Exactly. Gotta follow the script. All right.
I'm
Almost some
gonna keep
damage
making
right
that
now.
joke until people start to believe it.
Almost some
Yep,
damage
he
right
doesn't
now.
defend.
Let's let me just roll once right now.
Presumably he has half dodge or whatever at this
yes,
point.
he does. He absolutely does, and I really don't even
Ah,
want to
give him a give.
I
Roll
don't
him
even-
against the
I don't
5.
even-
Roll
I
him
don't
against
even
the
want
5.
to. I don't even want to roll against his dodge. It'd be so fucking high
All
above
right,
it.
fine.
I'm rolling against it. Yeah, that's
6 and a
failure.
1. 7 plus a 4 is an 11. 11 slashing damage. 11 cutting damage to his throat. As I follow it up again as he's wounded and staggering back, reeling. I follow with a direct cut across his throat. Because this
Alrighty.
fucking guy couldn't shut his stupid fucking mouth. Cocky right up until the last second, huh?
Yeah. And you're going to open his neck down to the bone right now as he falls back dead, blood spraying all over you.
Blood spraying all over me, huh?
Yeah.
That gives me a great idea. You know what I bet this guy in the woods would hate to watch?
What?
I'm gonna gently scoop this guy up, like leaning back and kind of looking out to the tree line, because you said he hit me in the right side. I'm gonna kind of
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's this rock over here. I don't have my normal keybinds, but I'm thinking around
Wow.
there.
Okay.
Oh, that correlates with my right side pretty well now.
That is very true, after all.
If he
And
tries
yes,
to make a runner,
I
it's
just
gonna be
rolled
hard
sense. I rolled sense. Looking at that way, you do see him now.
Oh, he's on top of the rock.
Yes, he was on top of the rock.
Cocky motherfucker.
And as you do that, you're gonna watch as he like jumps
Nope.
off.
Before he does, I'm starting to run. I have 14 health, motherfucker. We're making this a sprint. Let's go.
Oh god. Oh god.
We're making this a sprint. I don't care if he's lightly armored and a little bit faster. We're going for the endurance.
Oh fucking Christ. Oh no. Oh no.
You said fields surround us, right? Not forests. It was fields.
It is
meadows,
fields.
you
It
said?
is. It is in fact fields surrounding us.
Uh-huh. Hey, buddy. Shouldn't have fired that fucking arrow. Maybe learn to read the fucking room.
Read the room. I'm telling your
Speaking
friends.
of reading the room, I'm gonna read the room and determine that my bladder is yelling at me. So I'll be right back.
All right, then it's up to me then. Let's see.
Come on, Spice Girls, get the lyrics up.
Oh no, I cannot. Brandon Carpenter. So yes, they are again, there absolutely are different modifiers and wounding modifiers that apply towards thrusting damage than cutting damage. There are a few cases where cutting does like sorry, not cutting, sorry, wherein swing damage and thrusting damage, where swing will do sort of a impaling modifier. There are a few cases of that, but more often than not, you'll find that thrusting weapons will have more, I'd say, not abusable, but I'd say valuable weapon modifiers, like again impaling, for instance, where you can target a lot more places of interest, like for instance, like the vitals or the eyes, for instance. God forbid, you're never going to do that anyway. But there are a few things in place, like home rules, like the I believe the Grognard anti-Grognard damage table is one of the more popular ones that people use, wherein like that's actually built into GCS. That's built into GCS actually. wherein you can, in fact, use those different damage tables for your characters, wherein it balances more of the it balances more towards thrust on the thrust table. So this is not a campaign. This is just like a joke, sort of, not really a joke. This is a real character that aficionado has played before, but
This is a campaign. This is my same damn character
yeah,
from
this is the same damn character, absolutely. But this sort of was just on a whim that we decided to do. So, so yes, forgive me if I don't really seem all that prepared for certain things.
Yeah, edit out that first 15 minutes. Don't let anybody see that.
Exactly. No one will ever see the first 15 minutes ever. I don't think I really even can edit them to make it seem like it's. You can't edit in between on YouTube. You can only edit. You can only really crop the outsides, not the middle parts, sadly. But
all right, guys, I'm glad you're enjoying this because this is going into the black box when we're done.
no, it's not. No, it's we're keeping it. We're keeping it, guys. We're keeping it. But anywho, so back to it.
He's
Alright.
hopping off the rock, right?
Yes, he is.
Hey, bud.
Hey, bud.
So, come here often.
Alrighty, so you're going to watch as you start sprinting towards him. He's taking his time.
I'm gonna break
actually
into a dead run.
He's taking his time on the rocks. As you pretty much reach this point right here, as he reaches here. And so
okay. Sorry, I didn't see the. I just alt tabbed back after adjusting the volume.
You reach. No. You're right here as he's right here, and he sees that, and he just drops the bow and lifts his hands up in the air.
I'm gonna slow down a bit to indicate my reticence to immediately decapitate him on the spot, and I'll lower my blade a little bit, but I'm gonna continue to approach him. And if he starts moving backwards at all, we're dead sprinting again.
So
I'm gonna cock my head, throw it back over my left shoulder to indicate the two dead fellows behind me, the bleeding out woman and the very much dead fellow, and I'm gonna ask him a little louder than usual to get it across the meadow through the chatter of night birds, and say, I'll ask, are they friends of yours?
He's going to look over their bodies and say, they were.
I want to know everything. Spare no detail. Could you hear the conversation we had prior?
Everything.
Could you hear the conversation prior?
It was a discussion of debts. Yeah. I turned
I'm good at telling when people lie. Don't try it.
I'm inclined to believe that.
I'm going to continue to close the distance as he's talking.
All right,
Good.
then.
You best take it to heart.
Yeah, so I'm going to put this...
Everything.
Listen, I personally don't really like these people. I kind of more
Then why did you
less,
shoot me?
Because I thought that they would win, personally.
Really? After I put a hole through his bicep?
He sort of you look at his face. His face scrunches up a little bit after you mention that and say, "Yeah, things were getting dicey. Besides, my arm was starting to hurt anywho, so figured I'd lose that arrow after all."
You're a bad gambler. You wear your heart on your sleeve to boot. I suggest you try a more... Apologies. I suggest you try a more rational approach next time.
That's certain, though I don't think there'll be a next time after all.
You're a good shot. You'd be a competent poacher at the very worst. Why here? Why not in the King's Army or someplace else?
The King's
This can't
Army.
really be that lucrative.
The King's Army, he says. Listen, I don't know where you're from, but that place you're on, it's a death trap, damn it. There are all sorts
I
of
raise my
barbarians up there, threatening their so-called peace. Here, there's more money in that. Here, well, there's a purpose at the very least. I'll tell you, there's a lot more money here than there is in Iran, that's for certain.
Why here at all?
Because the two of them, they were more pious, I'd say.
I raise another eyebrow. The two lying dead and bleeding, they were pious? They were God-fearing?
Not of God, per se, but of, well, what's to come, so to speak. Listen, I don't much to believe in this hokey stuff. I'm more in it for the goal the individuals were holding to stay here and keep watch. But there are some folk that are sick of the vampires. No offense.
None taken.
Listen, I have no clue if this venture has any fruit, but they did have a lot of money, for me at least. So I took it.
I'm gonna cast Detect Lies.
Okay.
On, he's claiming a lot of big things that he's just in it for the money. I wonder if that's really true. If he doesn't have some ideological angle. Say 2. It's a 4. Damn, that's a 4. God's most favored little child. Success by 3.
He's lying about his agency in the part. He's conveniently leaving out parts. You can tell. But what he speaks is true.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that's a worse answer.
So what? Is this the part where you kill me?
I'm scoffing internally when I hear that. I do technically, he doesn't know, but I do have a code of honor soldiers to take prisoners technically, but... I'm trying to think about what fucking angle to question him on. He just dumped a lot of shit.
Yeah, I know. He doesn't seem... He's not all that willing to keep secrets. He's like a perfect prisoner in that case.
Good. Well, I believe I do have interrogation skills, so I'm glad I'm not getting the wrenches out and shit, so...
Listen, I don't know about you, but some people are sick of the ruling class being a bunch of blood-sucking royals.
You mentioned that. I was there
People with
when Lord
money.
Farland died. They threw him out a window. Did you know that?
I heard they draw and quartered his corpse.
What was left of it?
He looks down and, like, purses his lips and nods.
I have no personal loyalty to the nobility. But you seem to have some kind of personal animosity. Why is
wouldn't
that?
I? I'm low-born.
Alright, I see somebody picked a lot of the communist speech options. I just...
He's playing Disco Elysium right now.
I'm churning this over in my head, and I'm gonna try to shift him off balance, prevent him from just trying to deflect away from his own contributions to this for the moment. And I'm gonna ask, you said there were barbarians in Iran. What does that mean?
Speak the truth. I talk of wanderers, vagabonds, bandits, not like myself, ones who actually have a place there. People in the woods they say. Natives.
And what are they doing? Stealing? Robbing?
Of the sort, yes.
Surely they aren't managing to sack the settlement directly, after all.
Oh, of course not, but the city itself is making quite the fuss about it.
What do you know about the wedding taking place?
The wedding.
The
Honestly,
wedding.
not all too much. I try not to stay in tune with all these, well, debacles.
You seem to be familiar with the barbarians. You didn't hear it from them, did you? Seems like you've been to the settlement recently, no?
I heard from a few merchants we traded with.
Merchants.
Traded? We actually didn't steal from them. You know.
Can't imagine a sort who would sell to a type like you.
Well, I lied. Well, we lied.
What was your involvement in their operation? It looks like a protection money scheme. I'm familiar with such a thing.
Certainly.
But what did you do personally? How many people did you hurt? Kill on their orders for personal gain?
I killed 3 people.
I'm gonna roll detect lies on that. Yeesh. No, please. I'm God's favorite child. It's a 5 and a 4. Give me. Ah, it's cocked. It's cocked.
All
What do I do?
The higher one. No, I'm fucking with you. Just roll it again.
Oh, thank God. You know, I like that ruling. Success by 1.
Okay. Let's see what he gets.
That's a 5, a 3, and a 4. Against 13.
You can't tell.
Ah, shit. I know. Ask him a different question and see how he responds to that.
Okay. What shall
Are
it be?
you lying?
No, that's not how it.
What do you
can't-
mean? What do you mean?
You give yourself a second roll. I see what you're doing. Here. I see your racket. This is some
Were
fucking.
you telling the truth about the statement made 3 statements ago?
That's some fraud shit. You're fraud, making fraudulent rolls. This is some.
What do you mean fraud shit? This guy literally robbed old people for money.
Oh, I'm saying you.
Alright,
Aficionado.
Alright, I'm gonna bring him over and start threatening to cut off his various limbs until he tells me the truth.
That's fair.
He's not gonna... With indeterminacy, I'm not gonna assume that he's... Of all the things to lie about after admitting guilt, it seems like he doesn't seem like the type to have murdered 15 people, so...
So, what will it be? He says to you.
I think you know what's coming.
He's going to, like, step back a brief bit. Hesitantly.
You're coming with me.
And then what?
That's the bailiff's decision, not mine.
You know, I could just... Well...
Do you think you're faster than me? Do you really?
I'm not all too certain, honestly.
Are you about to try?
wearing an awful lot of armor, but I saw the way you bounded on the rock. Well... He looks down a little bit.
If you run, I won't be so favorable.
He looks to the
After
side
all,
and says,
I am
"Damn it.
feeling hungry.
Damn it. Fine. Take me in.
At least one of you had some sense. Who knows? You'll have some time to concoct your plea. Maybe if it's good enough, they'll spare you. Take only a hand or a foot.
Alright then, where will I go?
You know where you're going. We'll see what the Baron in Euron has to say about you.
Alright then. At that point, you want to end it right here?
Sure. Hold on. Chat, do I cut off his head? Let's get a vote here.
Uh-oh. Let's see.
I don't know. He seems like a pretty guilty guy.
It's delayed a little bit, so we may get our answer.
I'll give him 15 seconds to process what I said, really internalize it.
Exactly, yeah.
So what I said is, do you want me to use my sword to slice through his neck to separate his head from his body?
Let's see. It's Dora time right now. I'm actually going to the bathroom while you ask that question.
Yes. Guys, don't speak ill of him. He's urinating. You can't do that. What is the question about? Is there nothing in the box? You mean like the box that I took the wicker basket out of? You know, you can say he's chill, but like this guy did kill supposedly at least 3 people. I couldn't tell if he's lying. I don't see a point for him to have not killed people and then said he killed 3 people. Unless he's trying to fucking scare me off.
I'm back. Alright. So, what is it? What will it be? Is he dead or not? Hello?
Only one person was thankful enough to thankfully voice their opinions, and he's just a chill guy. So, it's been decided. For real.
Drunken Mogar says, "Are you gonna take his bow?"
Yeah, no, absolutely. I plan to collect all of their goods afterwards.
Yeah.
You know, when...
It's a longbow, in fact.
Oh, good.
All right.
Well,
anywho,
sure appreciate the riches I earned for session never coming out.
Session never coming out. This is going to the black box, fellas. All right. Anywho,
is there nothing in the box? The black box? Oh, there's everything in the box. Every weekend we record one of these episodes, but very few of them make it to you guys.
No. That's just called our games, but anywho, I don't know if we could just end it right here. We could just end it right now, and no one will ever know.
Oh, watching the viewers drop in real time as you say that.
But yeah, I feel like ending it now would be solid.
Yeah, I'd be happy to continue it. Oh my, people coming back. Let's see. Is there appetite for more? Come on, people, show some love.
No, don't tell them that. That'll be worse.
Oh my god.
I'm content with leaving it at
this. Right. I'll make it even worse. So this man is your god. Sucker up to him, or else he won't give you any more content out of his teeth.
All right, I'm ending it now. All right, bye,
yep.
Guys. Bye, guys. All right, let me know if you guys like this sort of shitty stream.
You gotta like things so he knows to make more.
Exactly. All right. See you guys. It's been great. Peace out.
See, we got one person. That's all I could ask for.
All right.